Hello and welcome back to the Magic Mindfulness Podcast. I am your host, Rachel Hupp, and I've got something really fun for you today. So, today we are going to be working with an intuitive oracle card deck. It's called the Moon Deck. And I just think this is a really fun way to get some inspiration, to get some energy for reflection. I love these types of decks. I've got affirmation decks, I've got power thought cards, mindful minutes, and then this intuitive oracle deck. So part of the reason that I want to share this with you is just because I think it's really fun. In fact, this is the card deck that I use most months for our intention setting practice over in my monthly membership, the Zen Space. But also, I wanted to share with you specifically today some of the intention behind Wildly Aligned Women, my yoga program that starts on August 29th, 2024, where I'm going to be offering a fresh and down-to-earth approach to yoga philosophy in a way that is intended to help busy modern women like me embody ancient yoga wisdom in our everyday lives in a very grounded way and rediscover, reconnect with our authentic selves. So, without further ado, let's dive into our intuitive oracle reading. And I'm going to be sharing 3 different cards with you today. So, feel into whatever comes up for you. And as we start, I'm just going to invite you to offer yourself a few deep breaths. So, in through the nose and out through the nose or through the mouth, whichever you prefer. And as you're breathing deeply, just begin to bring to mind if there is a question on your heart, something that you would like guidance around. And it can be about anything, and maybe something naturally arises. Maybe you're just open to exploring whatever comes up. Good. Just a couple more deep breaths. All right, so I'm going to share these reflections with you. Again, I'll be sharing 3 different cards, and each one offers a passage for reflection and a suggested ritual. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. The first card is Wild, and the picture on the card is a woman and a wolf, and there's a full moon behind them, and they are howling at the moon together. And the suggested affirmation is, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. And so the passage that goes with that says, there's a primal and wild nature at the core of our being that demands to be heard. Sometimes we need to leap freely as the wind sweeps us into a vast forest. Other times we need to express our wildness within our community. Wolf has arrived to remind you of your unique wild spirit and your ability to choose how you express it. She also represents a balance between your own needs and the needs of your tribe. Wolves are fiercely loyal to their mates and live in socialized packs. They're also strong individuals and curious explorers. Choose what freedom means to you as you embark on a journey of personal discovery. As clear as the wolf's howl at the moon, learn to hear your inner voice and unleash your wildness. And so the suggested ritual, this one's kind of silly. So take what you want from it. If you've got kids, whether kids or grandkids, it might be fun to do with them. But the ritual is moon howling. And it says, whether you are entering a phase of the lone wolf or loyal yet exploratory pack wolf, your primal voice and passionate instincts want to be expressed. This ritual can be done solo or with others. The moon can be at any phase, yet it's especially powerful during a full moon. And it's next level to howl during a supermoon or blood moon. So the suggested ritual is to dress like a wild goddess or just show up as you are. Stand outside where you can clearly see the moon and gaze into her glow. Feel the earth beneath you and the air on your skin. Repeat, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. Begin howling at the moon from the depths of your being. Move the air, awaken your soul, and unleash your voice. Howl your primal emotions, wild dreams, and curious passions. Let the powerful force within overflow. Then pause into a moment of stillness to feel and listen to all that arises. And so again, like I said, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. But I just like this reminder that we are all unique and we all have the power to choose how we express our uniqueness. So again, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. Right. So that's the wild in wildly aligned women. Next up, we are coming to intuition. And the suggested affirmation with this card is my inner compass knows the way. And if you've seen the graphics for wildly aligned women, you'll notice that there is, in fact, a compass in the heart of the logo because your inner compass knows the way. And so as we look at the imagery on this card, and for those of you listening in, I'll try my best to describe it. It's a compass in the center. And then there are some flowers around the outer skirts of the, outlining the compass. And then behind the compass, kind of in the handle of the compass, there is a moon. And so my inner compass knows the way. All right, let's see what this one says. Our inner compass is our intuition. When we pause to listen, we expand into its wisdom. As we strengthen our relationship to this gentle yet directive voice inside, it becomes brighter and clearer. The presence of your intuition is centered, honest, loving, calm, supportive, and guided. Life feels more synchronized and happy when you awaken your inner guide. Its opposite is fear, which feels stuck, confused, anxious, overly controlling, disconnected, or heavy. We may be carrying fear from our childhood or even lifetimes ago. Yet in any moment, we can choose to ask for guidance. Experiment with this deeper listening and validate what you see, feel, and hear, even if it doesn't appear logical at first. Engage with your inner compass daily and let it ripple into every aspect of your life. And so the suggested ritual is to follow your inner compass. This ritual will help you get to know the sound and feeling of your loving, directive, intuitive voice. Find a time when you can devote at least an hour and up to a full day traveling wherever the wind blows you. So this one sounds fun. Begin with a journal entry. How does your intuition speak to you? What do you feel? How does this voice sound? What specific sensations arise? Then, with a clear connection to the presence of your intuition, gear up for your journey with no particular goal or plan. Walk, bike, drive, or whatever you see fit. Intuit where your body wants to go. Turn left, turn right, or pause when your inner compass tells you to. Let go of needing to know what comes next while maintaining an anchored connection to your gut and intuition throughout. Enjoy the ride and learn along the way. Once done, revisit your journal and write about how this experience has awakened your inner compass. And so if you do that, make sure that you know how to get yourself back. I don't know about you, but I'm a pro at getting myself lost. Luckily, I've always gotten myself unlost. But I really like this because so many of us, we're so busy and in the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's so easy to get disconnected from our intuition, from that more feminine energy. And we really need to balance the masculine and the feminine and, the doing with the being. And that's something that we're going to touch on in Wildly Aligned Women. So I'm super excited for that. So again, my inner compass knows the way. All right, my friend, we've got one more card that I wanted to share with you today. And this one is all about community. And so the image, it looks like a drum, and there are about 8 different women. They've all got their hands on the drum. So the hands are coming to center. And no, it's 4 women. They both have, 4 women, and they each have 2 palms on the drum. But the drum actually looks like a moon. And maybe it's not a drum at all, but that's what it looks like to me. And so anyway, these women are making a circle around the moon, and their palms are all face down on the moon. And it looks like their fingers are just barely touching. So we've got a circle of women. And the affirmation says, my community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. And so let's see what the guidance around this one is. We are often more resourceful than we think, with abundant support all around us. No matter how big or small, it's empowering to have a circle of like-minded people in our life who are supportive, loving, and active in the world. Whether you have a strong community or you're craving community, this card has appeared to reconnect you to the power of tribe and your ability to call it in. Friends or family, near or far, your community is what you make of it. Be willing to reach out and welcome others in. The collective wisdom of community inspires and motivates us while also stretching our comfort zone. Together, we can hold each other accountable for becoming our best self, reflect areas we still need to develop, and nurture our belief in one another. Community is love, growth, tribe, and family. And so the suggested ritual here is to create community. Many of our greatest experiences and memories are derived from community. Feeling this sense of tribe creates connection, fulfillment, and meaning in our lives. Here are some ideas to help strengthen the spirit of community in your life. Choose at least one and put it into action this week. Build community through sharing. Bake enough goodies to share with your neighbors or coworkers. Host a fun brunch or dinner party with friends. Let others know you're open to connecting by starting the conversation and deepening connection with a nourishing gift. Schedule and actualize a meeting date. Set up at least 2 dates to take place over the next month with people who inspire and uplift you. Don't be discouraged if someone isn't available. Reach out to another until your dates are set. This can be tea, a meal, a walk, or anything that feels right. Make this a new habit as you design and recognize your community. And so while I think that this is valuable inspiration for any and all of us, my community is supportive, loving, and active in the world, I recognize that we get busy and we lose touch with those connections, right? It can be hard to prioritize when we've got so many things to juggle. In fact, my girlfriends and I, we have been committing to one girls' night a month for the entire year. We just had our 8th girls' night of the year. So we've done at least one a month. It's August. So we've scheduled for September, October, November, and I think we even scheduled December. So we are making that a priority in our lives. And it's been so valuable and so rewarding because, over the years, it's easy to lose touch with the people who really matter to us, who inspire us, who lift us up. And our community is so important. That support network is so vital. And so that is one of the reasons that I'm intentionally keeping Wildly Aligned Women small. It's a small group coaching program, high touch, which means I'm going to be offering a lot of personalized support as it is requested. You can get as much or as little as you'd like. But I'm super, super excited about this opportunity to connect with women, to help to share yoga wisdom, help us find more alignment in our day-to-day lives, and just help us feel more grounded and supported in community, in connection with ourselves and the world around us. All right. I hope this was fun. Let me know. You can find me on Instagram at I am Rachel Hupp. Come on over and shoot me a DM and let me know how this resonated with you, if there were any key takeaways. And if you come back, if any question or areas in your life that you needed more guidance around or wanted more guidance around, bring those back to your heart and see if any of this touched on those areas. And just keep that in the back of your mind as you move throughout the next couple of days to see what arises for you, what guidance may be there that supports you in ways you may not have even known to ask for. All right, so just to recap our affirmations for today. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. My inner compass knows the way. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. All right. If you would like to see more episodes like this, let me know, and I will see you in the next episode. Make it a beautiful day.